Ready. Start. The presumption of the guilt of the accused, which is to be drawn at the initial stage, is not in the sense of the law governing the trial of criminal cases in France, where the accused is presumed to be guilty unless the contrary is proved. Full stop. But it is only for the purpose of deciding prima facie whether the court should proceed with the trial or not. Full stop. If the evidence which the prosecutor proposes to adduce to prove the guilt of the accused, even if fully accepted before it is challenged in cross-examination or rebutted by the defense evidence, if any, cannot show that the accused committed the offence, then there will be no sufficient ground for proceeding with the trial. Full stop. An exhaustive list of the circumstances to indicate as to what will lead to one conclusion or the other is neither possible nor advisable. Full stop. We may just illustrate the difference of the law by one more example. Full stop. If the scales of pan as to the guilt or innocence of the accused are something like even at the conclusion of the trial, then, on the theory of benefit of doubt, the case is to end in his acquittal. Full stop. But if, on the other hand, it is so at the initial stage of making an order under section 227 or section 228, then in such a situation, ordinarily and generally, the order which will have to be made will be one under section 228 and not under section 227. Full stop. After referring to Kapoor, in Dinesh Tiwari versus State of UP, the Supreme Court held that for framing charge under section 228 CRPC, the judge is not required to record detailed reasons as to why such charge is framed. Full stop. If the judge is of the opinion that there is sufficient ground for presuming that the accused has committed the offence triable by the Court of Session, he shall frame the charge against the accused for such offence. Full stop. As discussed above, in the present case, upon hearing the parties and considering the allegations in the charge sheet, the learned second additional sessions judge was of the opinion that there were sufficient grounds for presuming that the accused has committed the offence punishable under section 302 IPC read with section 34 IPC. Full stop. The order dated 12/12/2018 framing the charges is not a detailed order. Full stop. For framing the charges under section 228 CRPC, the judge is not required to record detailed reasons. Full stop. As pointed out earlier, at the stage of framing the charge, the court is not required to hold an elaborate inquiry, only prima facie case is to be seen. Full stop. As held in Kanti Bhadra Shah versus State of WB, while exercising power under section 228 CRPC, the judge is not required to record his reasons for framing the charges against the accused. Full stop. Upon hearing the parties and based upon the allegations and taking note of the allegations in the charge sheet, the learned second additional sessions judge was satisfied that there is sufficient ground. Full stop.